Hello and welcome back to another episode of Black Hair in the Big Leagues. You guys, I have someone really special on the call today. Okay. A little bit about her. She was on tour in Motown the Musical and made her Broadway debut in Motown the Musical. She was also in Raindogs, Rent, Hairspray, and is now holding down the fort on tour as Shenzi in The Lion King. Talent obviously clearly runs in her family. Her brother, Ephraim Sykes, is also very much in the business. She created a nonprofit called the Heart Mission. And also there's the Sykes Scholarship, aka she's always giving back. She's blacknificent and a beautiful. I really do feel this. I know I'm like reading her intro right now, but I truly feel like she is the most beautiful example of being a Black woman and being so proud of who she is. And just watching her, like even online, is really inspiring and empowering and encouraging. And she's so confident and she's such a boss bitch. Sorry for my language, but she is. And she also has an aura of love. Please help me welcome Broadway actor and boss, Martina Sykes. Whoa! Martina, welcome. Thank you for coming on today. I know you've got 2 shows today, so this
Oh
means a
man,
lot.
thank you. Thank you for having me. And it's an honor, it's a pleasure to be here. You know, I love you. I think you're amazing, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're talented. You're so kind and sweet, and I've always received nothing but love from you. So just know the feelings is definitely mutual. Your intro made me I was like, I feel good about myself.
I hope you do feel good about yourself because, like, you just showing up, even just on a timeline, that is the kind of effect that you have. It really is. And so, um, I'm honored to know you. And also, like, I want to just dive in right now, like, just to start off, because it seems like a big part of who you are. What does legacy mean to you?
Legacy, huh? Um, it's what you leave behind, but in my terms, it wouldn't be anything wealth related. You know, it's the impact that you leave behind. It's the wisdom that you impart to your children or your family or your friends or those that you come in contact with. It is the memory that people have of you that they feel like is gonna last generations. Like when I'm gone and away from this earth, like something I want people to say is that she loved people, no
Mm.
matter who it was. She loves
Ooh.
people. So yeah, that's what legacy means to me.
So you have the heart mission. What is that? How did you start that?
So I started that. Well, I got inspired from Broadway Serves. And as you know, that was founded by 3 beautiful Broadway actresses, Dana Marie Ingram, Kimberly Marble, and Dion Figgins. And they started a community service based organization where Broadway people could get together and give back to the community. And this is when I was in New York and I was broke and I wanted to give up. And my
Mm.
brother Ephraim was like, you need to be surrounded by Broadway community and get your face out there. Stop hiding in Brooklyn and
Ooh.
go meet people.
Oh,
And so I was
shoot.
like, okay. And then I saw Dion Figgins online and I was like, oh, they're doing community service. Let me go. And I was feeling really down that day. It was Valentine's Day and I didn't have no Valentine's. It was the pits.
Oh,
And I
I
was
know
broke.
that.
It was the pits.
Yes, I've been
And I
there.
went and it was at the Covenant House. And we were serving food and just playing games and having a great time. And to see so many people so happy with what little they had, it convicted me. I was like,
Ooh.
you have a roof over your head and you have family that is so like, first of all, let's rewind. These people were talented. people brought out guitars. They were singing, like they were dancing. We were having a great time. And I was like, they have just as much talent as we do.
The
But
people
because
in the
their
Covenant
basic
House?
need, yeah,
Shut up.
yes. But because their basic needs are not met, they can't chase their goals. They can't chase their dreams. They're worried about what they're going to eat. And I'm like, I have parents and family who support me and want to see me go after my dreams so much so that they are providing for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was like, you girl, you need to be grateful.
Wow.
And so I started doing Broadway serves on tour, being a liaison in city to city. And then I was like, I want to do something for my own hometown. And so really giving back helped me to get out of depression. So when I would get really, really low, I would go to a soup kitchen. Because seeing people, I was like, okay,
Martina,
you have what you need.
Wow. I've never heard anybody put it like that or say anything like that, but it makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, if I'm feeling down, where's gratitude or doing something for other people? It does feel good. It feels good to uplift others or to serve.
Yeah. And it also makes you see from a different lens. They are happy with you serving them because that might be their meal for the entire day. Oh. While you go home to food. Even if it's noodles, you're going home to food.
Right.
You're laying your head down in your own bed. You don't have to lock up your stuff or sleep with it underneath you because you're in fear of someone taking it.
Wow.
You know? And then you get to go to an audition. You know what I mean? Like, as much as I hate auditioning, but like, you know, that's a part of the business. But as much as like, there are parts of the business that we're like, I hate this. I don't want to do this. Or, you know, like this is part of the downside of the business. Your basic needs are met.
Right. What about the Sykes Scholarship? Where'd that come from? What?
Just me and Ephraim talking one day, and I always was like, I want to have a scholarship. I want to have a scholarship. And so when Ephraim won the something equity award, something equity award, the same time he was nominated for a Tony.
Was it like the Obies?
Some David.
Okay.
Don't give me the line.
That's okay. That's okay. Go on.
But he called and he was like, they're giving me money for an award. And he was like, I don't need this money. And he was like, so what, like, you know, what are you thinking? Like, I'm thinking we should do something with it. And I was like, okay, how about you put up some of your money? I'm going to put up some of my money and we'll do a Sykes Kids scholarship. Cause you know, we always put hashtag Sykes Kids.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he was like, I just feel like it's wrong to use the money for myself when I'm already getting paid to do what I love to do. And now you tell him I'm getting paid for an award. So that's how we were like, okay, let's give back to the little Black students, not the little Black students, I'm sorry, the young Black students that's from our hometown and from our high school and that is in pursuit of doing what they love to do. And give them a scholarship, especially, you know, when you're coming to New York or you're moving to New York or, you know,
it's
living expenses. It's not just,
I mean,
you need money
anything
for
New York.
Things. Yeah.
Even going to Chipotle, it's twice as much as in my small town. Like everything here is more expensive.
Yes.
That is incredible.
It's for African-American students who are pursuing the arts, whether they're going to New York or they're going to college, but it's just for their expenses. They want to use it to pay for, you know, a summer intensive or headshots or whatever they want to use it for. They're free to use it. And then they know that they have us as like, we're just a call away, whether you want mentor, whether you want to just check in, like, you know, we got your back. We're from the same hometown,
Martina,
same high school.
You are doing big stuff. Okay. Like that's what I associate with you. You are part of things that are bigger than you, AKA you're a vessel. you're not just out here being Black royalty, Broadway royalty, being beautiful, which you are all of those things. You are a part of organizations. You start things that are bigger than you, that touch other lives. That is, you are a gift. You're a gift. That is, I feel like, oh my goodness, Salisha, as soon as you get off of this call, how can you give back? Like, literally, that is where my brain is. And I gotta still give the rest of this interview right now. Like, that is how you make me feel. So,
Aww.
if people wanted to apply to your scholarship, I think there's a link on your Instagram.
People can apply.
How's it go?
I handpick them.
You handpick them.
Yes.
Oh.
So I talk to their arts teachers because one thing I want students who, like myself, like I did well in high school, but I also struggled with like depression, and I struggled. My voice was going in and out. Like I struggled. You know, I was great on academic side, but I didn't win like a bunch of scholarships. I didn't win like most likely to do this or that. So I want those students who might have struggled and they're still going to pursue their career, or they're still going to pursue the arts, but they may not be getting a bunch of scholarships, or, you know, they may have had a tragedy and or they may just be the most improved student, a turnaround student. I want those students. I don't want the students that are winning everything hand over foot. I want the students that may have been overlooked, but somebody sees them working hard and they have integrity. Because me and you know, like resilience in this business is going to take you further than talent. Integrity in this business is going to take you further than your talent ever could.
1,000% and a half. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is so beautiful. I have so many more questions. I'm like, oh, I've got to make sure I get you out on time so you can make it to your show. But I'm like, I got to talk about how long have you been on tour with The Lion King?
Since 2017.
Okay, and obviously, pandemic happened in there. There was a little bit of a break. Do you like being on tour?
I love and hate being on tour.
Golden handcuffs. Go on.
Because I get to see different places, meet different people, and travel the country. You know, that's something that a lot of people just don't get to do. So it's so cool to see other parts of the country. It's so cool to meet so many people and to just see how different regions respond to the show. You know, it's certain jokes that certain regions get that other people don't get, and vice versa. So I love seeing that. I do not like moving every, 3 to 4 weeks, living out of a suitcase.
Yeah.
You know, I had food poisoning earlier this week eating Popeyes in Iowa. So that's some of the downside, because you don't know who cooking.
No, not at Popeyes. Okay, well, here's the thing for those who are listening. So Martina is on the Rolls Royces of tours. So that's a blessing. Disney will take care of their people in many ways. And it's going to run forever. It's the Lion King. So it's nice to have what we call a government job in the Broadway industry, because those are hard to come by. And even you just saying, 2 to 3 weeks, man, beautiful. The Carole King musical, that show, we had those kind of sit downs the first year of tour. Second year was 1 weekers. Whew. Then they went down, right, to 2 and 3 days, that kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't know.
You can't even keep your mind straight. I had 18 1-weekers at Motown.
Oh, it's a lot.
You were like, where are we?
We're on a plane every week.
Yeah.
So 2 to 3 weeks is still a lot, especially compared to the average person. But like, but yeah. So I feel that, but also like, save your freaking coin. Listen.
Also, side note, congratulations.
Thank you
on your nuptials.
Thank you.
I know I wrote that. I DM'd you that, but just publicly.
No, thank you.
So
thank you so much. It's going well. We're still married. We still love each other. That's good. Good.
Yeah. Sorry. Wait, did you just start Once Upon a One More Time?
Girl, this is my first day off. We just started last week, and They are
Congratulations.
kicking my entire butt.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, woohoo, living the dream. But also, I like every now and then take my 10-minute break to go cry on 42nd Street. So I'm like,
listen, it bees like that.
It bees like that.
It bees like that.
I mean, wait, time out. I think I read somewhere when I was looking, before we met up today, like, did you go to school for something else other than theater?
Yes, I went for public relations.
So how dare
Go
you?
Gators.
Okay, go Gators. How dare you go to school for that and end up on Broadway? How you do that?
Well, I did not musical theater, but vocal, all of that, like elementary, middle, and high school. But then I was just worn out. I was like, I don't want to do this no more. Like, this is no longer fun. It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much Taquita. And I was like, this is not it. I don't want to do this.
This ain't it.
And a month before I graduated, Ephraim kept calling me like, Marty, that's not what you're meant to do. And I was like,
Marty,
boy, you don't know. Leave me alone. And he was like, just come up here and try. Like, I see all these girls at auditions, and I'm like, my sister can do that. My sister can do that. My sister can do that.
I mean, honestly.
He was like, just come up here and give it a try. Just 6 months. Just give it 6 months. And if it doesn't work out, like, you can go home and pursue your career.
Dang.
But yeah.
You did it.
And he was like, yeah. Yeah, because I didn't have like a job lineup. Like, I had just finished my internship. So I was like, well, all right, okay, I'll do that. And so it just worked out ever since.
Holy.
And first of all, I don't want to say it just worked out ever since. Like, I did like community theater, dinner theaters, theme parks, cruise ships. Like, it wasn't like regional theater. It wasn't like my first audition. I was like, okay, I'm on Broadway. I was like, nah, I was in that heat 5 shows a day at the theme park.
Yes, I know. I do feel that part of my brain is like, listen to her trying her best to be humble. Because you did make a name for yourself very quickly. But also, yeah, I do know the grind of like the theme park and like doing other things too. So you worked hard to get to where you are. And so, yeah. Yes, I feel that. For Lion King, I have some hair questions because you've been in the show for a long time. Mm-hmm. Wait, do you have wigs in the show?
No, I just have the crank.
So do you need a wig prep?
Yes. I'll take it out and show you. Don't laugh. But I have like just plaits, because this is like, sometimes I wear it like out, but this is the way that I can keep my hair the healthiest, is just by putting into like 8 to 10 plaits or more if I want to, be able to wear it outside a little bit.
She looks healthy.
I just put it in plaits, yeah, so that way. I have a satin scarf that I tie around my head. So then I put the crank on top of it. The edges are important. The breakage that you see at the top of your head from the mic pack, is real. It's real in the battlefield. So yeah, protect the hair.
I was going to ask, but I kind of think you kind of answered some of my questions. Do you change up your prep, but you never need those pins and stuff? Well, you do for the microphone.
No, my microphone is actually on my belt.
Nice.
But my crank is where like the microphone goes through.
Yeah.
And then I have wires that connect from my head to the front of the puppet. And so the crank is almost like the inside of a construction hat. You know how they have like the plastic lay that like goes around the head and you crank it up in the back to tighten it? That's what it is. That's essentially what it is.
Okay, so I'm looking at your hair and it looks so healthy. And I'm like, man, you have been natural for like.
Since Ben, okay? I always say since booty had cheeks, but that's not a good thing. But no, since I was 13, my dad was like, if you go natural, I'll grow my locks.
Nuh-uh. Your dad said that?
Mm-hmm. And he grew locks.
Were you straightening your hair before that?
It was straight relaxed. I got a relaxer when I was 5 years old. Begged my parents. Well,
To
begged
get
my
one.
dad. My mom was like, no. And my dad convinced my mom to let me do it. And I was relaxed all the way until I was 13. And my dad was like, Marty, you need to go natural.
So that leads me to ask you more about like your family, because I feel like a lot of people who I've talked to, Martina, it's the opposite. It's their parents who are like, time to do something with that.
Mm-hmm.
And your parents were like, please go
Yeah,
natural. How?
please.
What? Where are you from?
St. Pete. It was like my dad is very, very pro-Black. He was an African American history professor when we were growing up. You know,
Nice.
very community involved, always reading books, always, serving the community. And he just was like, our natural hair is so much more beautiful than he would be like, your relaxed hair looks limp. You got to get it done all the time. Like, it's not
Wow.
you. And so he made me that bet. He was a pastor. So you didn't see pastors with locks, not in, when was that?
Ever?
2001, 2002. You didn't see pastors with locks, especially not no baby starter locks.
Right?
Yeah. He was the first person I ever saw with like brother locks, which is like the equivalent of sister locks, just on a man.
Oh my, your dad.
Mm-hmm.
So that's,
And
are,
my mom always had long, thick hair. All her pictures had big afro that was like down her back. Her hair was relaxed when she was an adult. But you know how you just have certain textures of hair, even though you have a relaxer, you
mm-hmm.
still got a puff ball.
Yeah.
That's kind of how our hair was. Like, it just
Okay.
never was like a good wrap
So,
besides the first day.
so when her hair was like all natural and everything, did did she teach you how to take care of your how did you learn to take care of your natural hair?
Oof. By trial and error, because back then there was nothing natural in the
Yeah.
store. You
Yeah.
had olive oil, the that
Grease.
green bottle,
Yes. Yeah. Oh
and
yeah,
you
I remember
had
that.
pink lotion,
Yep.
and you had that big tub of conditioner, the cholesterol. And I basically just stayed with conditioner in my hair the whole time. Like, I would just wet it down, put conditioner on it, and like tie a bandana around it till it like shrunk to the size of the puff ball that I wanted. And then, sorry, my puppy is like
Cutie.
wanting to be held.
Hello, puppy.
Say hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh. So cute. I'm so
Just a
glad that you
baby.
have a life while also being on tour.
I know. My dad surprised me with him um in June.
What?
Mm-hmm. He FaceTimed me at places with him, and I was like, "It's Levi."
What? Wait, your dad sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, yes.
So wait.
My parents are like, I could not have dreamed or wished up better parents. They're
Mm.
so supportive and loving and intentional and thoughtful. Like, my mom sends me care packages on the road just cuz. You know what I mean? Like, she knows my love language is gift giving, so she sends me like little gift cards to Target or
Oh,
Amazon, Chick-fil-A, all kind of stuff
it sounds
with
just like
handwritten notes.
overabundance of love and
Mm-hmm.
everything. Like that is wow. You said you couldn't have even dreamt up better parents. That is a
Yeah.
freaking gift, Martina. But go on with your hair. You did trial and error. You
Yeah.
So what is something that you know now that you wish you knew then in terms of your natural hair process?
Less is more.
Ooh, what do you mean?
All of a lot of the products are not going to work on your hair. To have like a cabinet full of different type of products because that's the new wave or that's the new fad. Like, do what works for your hair. Sometimes that water and that grease or that water
Yeah. Yeah.
and that leave-in conditioner is your best friend. You just like when you're trying to do the most, sometimes it just doesn't work for your hair. Everything doesn't work for your hair. So you may sit and watch all the YouTubes you want to, and your hair feels crunchy and crazy. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, you do what works for you and be consistent with it.
Okay.
And I wish my dad used to tell me to plait my hair every night.
Your dad
He was
did?
like, Marty, yeah, he was like, Marty, stop putting it up in that puff ball and sleeping on it. It's gonna get matted. And this was when I was 13, and I was like, child, please. You don't know what you're talking about. Now, I remain in plaits because it'll get matted, and then you got split ends and breakage from where you sleep, the side you sleep on all the time, and versus like you put your hair in plaits, you put that bonnet on, it's detangled.
Do you detangle? So I guess what I'm asking now is because I still go to sleep in a poof a lot of times, but I'll wrap it up in a silk scarf. But
Yeah, you can do the pineapple poof.
When you do your plaits, do you do them every night? Do you keep it in plaits in the day, all day? Or do you, whenever
I keep
you do?
them for like a week.
Okay.
Because, when you're in wig prep, like, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Manipulating your hair every day to take out plaits, it may breeze on a Monday. I may give you a Monday puff afro situation. But I'm also a lazy natural.
See, that's the thing. I have not been in a wig prep in what, like 3 years.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I did a couple regional shows here or there between 2020 and now, but like, I mean, sorry, they were great, but I mean, like, I'm not used to being in a wig prep forever, open-ended, like I was before. And so I'm like, what is this life? How do I get back into it and not have my hair be crusty? Because I don't ever want to take it out of its pin curls or whatever. But I love your idea about just having moisturized plaits, braids.
Yeah. And I'll just go through and I use It's a 10 leave-in conditioner.
Do you like that?
Just spray those. You love them.
Really?
Love it. Yeah. My beautician put me on. She was like, I'm going to go to the store, to the supply store. I'm going to buy you what I use on your hair. So that way, when you're on tour, you could just use those products. And they're more expensive, but
yeah,
what makes your hair feels good. Or she'll tell me like the general equivalent, like the generic equivalent. So Aussie Moisture, that shampoo and conditioner, that slippage feels great. And just like she was like, when you are conditioning your hair, deep conditioning, she's like, sometimes just add water and just to the conditioner and keep the slippage. And when you're detangling it, add some more water. You can never get enough water. Also drinking a lot of water.
See that is so important. And I feel like people don't talk about that enough. Drinking water.
I drink half a gallon a day.
Really?
First of all, I'm in a puppet that's 30 pounds. So
there's that.
I'm hot all the time.
Okay. This is like, so when you were in the pandemic, did you still take care of your hair? Was it out more? Did you still do your plaits consistently? What was that like when you didn't have to be on anybody else's timetable or regimen?
I was definitely hair out. I did a lot of braids. I tried all the braid styles that came out. Okay. I did the passion twist. I did the faux locks. I did the butterfly locks. I did the big plaits that were, booty length. I did the things.
You did everything.
All of the things that I could do on tour.
What was your favorite one?
The butterfly locks.
I love me some butterfly locks.
Woo, they were so pretty. They were so pretty. And they lasted for a long time.
Dang it. And I don't even want to ask any more questions about that because you're going to make me want to go get it. And I can't because I just got my head wrap fitting for the wigs 2 days ago.
Yo, I miss braids so much.
I just like, So now your hair, how it is right now, is that what it is? Can you not have any braids or anything? I mean, like added extensions. I'm sorry.
Not supposed. Now,
Testing. What?
don't show Disney. But if you did like a little knotless situation where it was a little length, you could probably get away with a little length.
Really?
Anything that doesn't change your prep, you're not supposed to. But I feel like you may get away with it unless you just don't come back going from set it off braids to Pocahontas. Don't do that.
Right. Not set it off braids to Pocahontas. Oh my goodness. Wait, that is awesome. What a clear picture. Okay. But I also feel like I need to wait. Like I feel like I have to be in the show. The show needs to be open and we need to be in a groove. I can't be like, oh, I got my hair fitted
Yeah.
yesterday.
Also, you don't want to have tight braids during when your wigs are still like, you're
right?
Like you got a headache. It's just not a good look. It's not good.
Oh my God.
I haven't tried it, but I feel like because knotless is so weightless. It's different now.
Yeah.
That if you added a little length, you might be all right. Or the feed ins because it's still flat. I think you might be okay.
Okay.
Again,
wait.
I haven't tried it, so don't.
Have you ever tried natural hair extensions?
No.
Have you heard of it?
Like just like the clip-ins or
like some girls are getting like it's individual, like just like the white girls with the straight hair, how they have like
I've seen it,
they have
but I
that
haven't heard that.
for textured hair. And Martina, the people who I've seen it on, it looks good. It looks good.
Yeah.
And like it's theirs. But you can't take it out overnight.
Yeah. I've seen videos on Instagram. I haven't seen it in person. Unless like somebody has it and it looks so good that I just couldn't tell. But I don't think I've seen it close up yet.
Right.
I think I would do that for like a moment, like an opening night moment.
Ooh. That's a good idea. I'm just nervous. I'm like, how do you get it out? There's just already a lot of hair to begin with.
Yeah.
Right?
You got to go back to the people. Like, I'm a fan of like, if I don't know how to take it out, I'm going back to the person that put it in and I'll pay you to take it out.
Right.
Because I won't be cutting off my own hair trying to
good night.
Trying to figure stuff out. Like, okay, how I get this? No.
Good. Not seriously. Okay. And then also, like, do you do anything special for, because I didn't know that you wear your hair mostly in plaits. Whenever I see you online, I feel like your hair is out. And so that is good to know. And to hear for people who are listening, it's easy to think people who you look up to with beautiful afros or beautiful natural hair, that it's like that every day, like they wear it out every day. And maybe some people do, but a lot of people don't. There is like protective styles happening in between the photo shoots. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, but like when it's time for your hair to be out, do you do anything special to make it the shape, to make it like looking juicy?
Not really.
You just woke up like this?
No, it's not woke up. But when your hair has been in plaits for a week, that braid out is going to be serious. Yeah. You're not concerned like, are my braids still wet? Are my twists still wet? Those braids are dry.
Yeah.
Well, not dry. They're moisturized, but they're fully dry. So that pattern, that
it eliminates like frizz.
Yes. It's in the best shape. And then the day after, it starts to look it looks a little better because it's like not as new, or you can like pick it or fluff it out, but it's giving body, especially like if you have, 8 plaits, you know what I mean? So the crimps or the curls are like the waviness of it is more defined. You know how it is. So
I do know how it is. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I need today to be wash day so I can go do something fun. Like it is wash day. So wait, and I think I already know the answer to this, but are you ever tempted, like when your friends around you, or I don't know, somebody who you look up to who has been natural, who just straightened their hair, Do you ever get tempted to straighten your hair?
I do. And then I'm like, you're going to sweat tomorrow and it's going to be
Dang.
done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll straighten it to get a good trim to be like, okay, I want all these dead ends off. Then I'll get that good old silk press and I know I'm going to have a good, 3 days to like
Right. To
be
live
luscious,
your
to
life.
live my best life. Or I'll do it like during the winter when you're not sweating as much. But then you're like, it's gonna go back under this puppet head. And so
Yeah.
like I see it and I'm like, ooh, live, shake it. Yes. Looks amazing. And then I'm like,
I'm always tempted. To be like, because I haven't straightened my hair since 2018.
oh wow.
Girl, because when I was on tour, I would get it done every week. I would find a
Ooh,
dry
Lord.
bar, and I would let those white girls press out my hair, and they were like, oh, she's black. Let me use the hottest heat,
Oof.
the highest heat, because they just assumed my hair is coarse because it's not already like,
Fine and thin and
yeah.
limp.
Yeah, but my hair is soft. It doesn't need the hottest heat to get straight.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of damage to it, like compounded damage. So, but I'm like, if I'm nervous if I get it done once, it's
But
gonna
my
be like
college
crack again.
beautician, she told me something. She was like, when you get your hair straightened, it starts from the shampooing. She was like, you don't just blow your hair into submission. She was like, you use those shampoos that open your pores and like softens the follicles so they already start to relax. Then you do the conditioner and you use cold water to close the cuticles and then you braid it up. She was like, I'll put your hair in like 4 plaits, put you under the dryer, so I'm already taking the curl, a majority of the curl out. It's already detangled. By the time I blow dry, the curls are pulled out. You're not blow drying from a wet place.
Yeah.
You put the dryer on for maybe like 15 to 20 minutes and then it's dry. And then you're just passing it through to get it straighter.
Girl, who do you go to? Can I go see her? What state is she in?
Oh, yeah. Florida. 2 people, Sequoia and what is her name? And Tracy. She's in Jacksonville. Sequoia's in St. Pete. But yeah, it's like you start the process and you deep condition so it protects the hair. And then you put the heat protectant on after the braids are in, after, you put it on the hair before you blow dry it. So you're not doing pass after pass after pass. You're doing a good pass with the blow dryer and then you'll come through and flat. So your hair has already been relaxing the entire time.
I have to stop talking about this. I'm about to go. I'm about to go
Let it go right now.
I'm about to go right now. I can't talk about this anymore, Martina. Okay, a couple more questions. I'm gonna let you go. Do you ever think that you will come back to New York? I know you're on tour, so.
Yes, I want to. I don't necessarily like New York, to be honest.
I mean, there's that.
But I do want to do another show, of course. And I do want to, be back on the Broadway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm like, God, whatever door you want to open, like slide me in there.
Honestly though, you could slide into a lot of different things. So it's really like, what do you want? And God's timing with that.
Yes.
Whatever.
But I'm definitely gonna come visit this summer. So, I'll let you know. I'll hit you up.
Girl, hit me up for real. Like, I'll probably be in Central Park and Sheep's Meadow, chilling on a blanket with a book or with a bunch of friends, like hanging. Okay.
I love for it. I love New York in the summer. Live for it. Those free concerts in Central Park.
It's a different country. I love it when it's warm. Everyone is just happy and chilling. But I just want to say thank you so much for spending time with me this morning. And I know you've got a busy day. And I mean, let's not forget, like, Jesus Christ has been resurrected, right?
Okay,
Okay,
amen.
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 He
It's
literally
Resurrection
today,
Sunday. He
today is
rose.
the day. He has
All
risen.
power.
So thank you for making time, and I'm so happy for you, and just constantly inspired by you. I know I've already said that a few times, but I mean it. And
Same here.
uh,
Same here, definitely. Like you are the epitome of what work-life balance can look like. Like you give me hope that in this and what we do in this crazy industry that I can find real love and be posted up with a picture
come
on
on.
my honeymoon like I'm not accepting calls. I said, my girl said, where have I been doing? Being busy. Leave me alone. But y'all get this picture of me glowing and being happy and being beautiful on my honeymoon, though.
And busy.
Take that and be happy with it.
Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you for saying that. And you know what? Before the pandemic, work-life balance, what the heck is that? I was a freaking workhorse, and that was my priority, is just work. And Andrew, my husband, is very like, but when are we going to travel? But when are we going to do this? And I'm like, oh my goodness, I guess I have to like also, but he forces,
Prioritize.
yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't for him, I would still be like, I'm never calling out ever. I don't need vacation. I've
I be like, let me look at when I can go on another one.
I mean, but honestly though, because you deserve it.
Yes.
Come on. Oh, how can people find you? How can people look at you up?
I am on the gram, Lady Sykes 1. Also I'm on Facebook with just my name, Martina Sykes. And yeah, that's about it.
You're the bomb. So much
Who
love
are
for
you?
you. I
You
cannot
too.
I can't wait to squeeze you in person the next time I get to
I
see you again.
know.
So
Congratulations. Blessings on your rehearsal process. Tech, I will be praying for you and sending snacks. Please tell Justice I send my love.
Oh, I will. Oh, right on. And she's killing it. So
Yes.
thank you so much and have a good show today.
Thank you.
Thanks,
And have a great day
Martina.
off.
Thank you,
Bye.
girl.